Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
And I like a lot of people, I watch your clips all the time, your highlights on Instagram. So fucking funny.
You.
I love watching you and Titi.
Oh my God.
You and Sal.
Yes.
And you have it's always great, man.
Titi Jerry, want to shout out Titi Jerry. Real quick, if you don't know, on my podcast, the Chrissy Chaos podcast, it's my transgender Puerto Rican nanny of my children. This is a real person. We're not trying to check boxes here. This isn't fucking Euphoria. I live adult Euphoria. So Titi Jerry is my girlfriend's actual godfather. It's her actual blood uncle, her mother's brother, who did a bunch of time in prison, got out 2 years ago, and is now taken my life by storm. I love her. I would give anything. She's become a huge member of my family. Off the show, she's my children's nanny. She picks them up from school. She's is in our life every day. She's coming. I have a show in Las Vegas. And she's coming. Her first day off of parole is tomorrow, and then she will be coming with us to Las Vegas. We're gonna throw a big party.
You gotta throw
huge party for her.
But here's the thing. Been to prison, getting off parole. Let's not have TT do something real reckless.
Well, that's what I said to TT.
Yeah.
I said, if we go to Vegas, like you can't do something illegal and then you go back to jail. And she told me, the only way I'd ever go back, she said, I'm not scared of prison at all. It's very interesting to talk to someone who has zero fear of prison because she's been through it. She goes, the only way that I would ever go back to prison, if someone hurt you, Jasmine, or the kids, I would have no problem murdering them and going back to prison. I would walk myself back to jail for you guys. But other than that, I'm going to be completely clean.
Good.
Yeah. But she did tell me that she stole a pair of sneakers from a Nike store last week, but it was an accident. So we went back to the Nike store and we made it all, but it was a little dicey. Yeah. Well, I said, you have to be very calm with what I'm about to tell you, sir. This woman accidentally walked out with a pair of sneakers. She is on parole. If you make a big deal, you want to call the cops or whatever, you're going to hurt our life. Thank God, because of the power of the podcast, this guy knew who I was and knew who she was.
Thank God.
Said, it's fine. But we did know that we kind of were like, did somebody just walk out with shoes? And then she didn't, and it's fine, and everything's all good.
Well, it's all resolved.
So it's all good.
Good.
We did it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, stay straight, TT.
Stay straight. Yeah, and I want to shout her out. She got the vaccine. She's the only, I was telling Tom off air, she has had very open about it, has had HIV for 30 years. She got the vaccine. Wow. Now she has no HIV, undetectable. So a lot of people saying the vaccine is giving them AIDS.
Yeah.
Vaccine cured TT's AIDS. So shout out Dr. Fauci, you cured AIDS.
Way to go.
Yes, Fauci cured AIDS. Or at least TT's AIDS.
TT's AIDS.
She may get it again in Vegas, but whatever.
Wow.
This is probably a big day for Fauci. He's got a lot of bad press. People hate him, but we're actually celebrating him today.
I'm celebrating Dr. Fauci. Yeah. First of all, Dr. Fauci, Brooklyn kid, he looked like everybody's grandmother in the neighborhood. He came out, and I never had a problem with him. I don't think he's a war criminal. I mean, I'm sure he did some shady shit, but he's an Italian guy from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what
do you want him to do?
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, speaking of Italian guys, how's your dad doing?
My dad doing great. My father, he was in Tampa. He moved to Tampa.
That's right. I remember that.
Right.
He told you after he moved.
Yes, he did. He told me after he moved. On July 6th, he just said that he lived in Tampa now. And then he showed up to my house, I want to say December 20th, like a few days before Christmas, and stayed for 3 months. Never told us he was coming to the new house.
Oh, just showed up.
Just showed up with my stepmom. They lived there for 3 months, just left about 2 weeks ago. He's doing good, Dad. He had I don't know, because this happens to him sometimes, where he ate himself into congestive heart failure again. Did I tell you guys he did that the last time?
I don't remember that.
Okay, so what happened was this is a common thing. Yeah. So we know it's common now, but in the beginning it was like, what the fuck? Well, I get a call, and from my stepmother, says, Dad's in the hospital again. I said, what happened? She goes, he ate himself into congestive heart failure. I said, again. So what happened is he did this thing where he eats so much sodium. So much. So he ate
his diet just
what is he eating?
Most insane.
So here's what he did.
Is it like pepperoni and
ready for this? Here's what he did recently, 3 weeks ago. Okay. I have to get on the phone with his doctor. He goes, he ate an entire tray of lasagna, okay? 3 Cinnabons from like 3 full Cinnabons, a whole 2-liter bottle of Pepsi or Coke, whatever, like 15 garlic knots or something crazy like that, and like 6 slices of pizza throughout the day. Wakes up in the middle of the
What?
night, can't breathe. What else is new? Can't breathe. Oh, and then he's taking this, and it's all rambling with his heart medication. His heart medication, 100% true story. His heart medication, he's having some type of side effect. He keeps waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a black family sitting down having dinner at the edge of his bed. No, it's a true story. And nobody knows what it's happening. And he's not scared of it, but he'll wake up and tell his wife, like, do you see the Wilsons having dinner? And she's like, Tony, what are you talking about? He sees a full black family that he's not scared of. I'm like, but like, that's at the edge of his bed from his medication. So I get on the phone.
I like that it's a friendly black family.
It's just true. And even my friends, who's a doctor, his doctor, they're like, this has never been a side effect, but he's certain. He's like, I see a black family every night at the edge of my bed.
Oh,
and they're having dinner and they're very kind people.
Oh my God.
So he's in his hospital bed and I'm like, Dad, like, what are you doing? Like, you
Why
know,
are
like
you
with the
eating like
food,
this?
whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, what? He goes, I took all my meds. He goes, what's the point? His thing is, what's the point of me? He says, what's the point of me taking my heart meds and my diabetes meds if the shit don't work? I'm like, it does work, but you also have to eat a healthy diet. He goes, I didn't know I had a gay son. That's into counting my calories. And I'm like, I'm not gay, Dad. I just want you to survive. Then he goes, why do you want me to live long? I already saw everything. I saw you do what you want to do. I got my grandkids. And then I said, don't you want to like grow up? Don't you want like to see your kids, like my kids, like grow up or whatever? He goes, that shit's for you, not for me. That's what he said. He goes, I saw you grow up. You were my job. And in his mind, you know, again, this is, I know.
It's a home run.
It's a no, but I know it's like a different woke world now, whatever. And I'm not saying I'm like this, but my dad's thing is, he goes, you played sports, you got a hot wife, and you're not gay. For him, that's a big win.
What?
He's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, you're not a gay kid, and you bang hot Puerto Rican chicks. Win.
That is a win. Hi, Jeans. Did you like that highlight? Well, you can watch an entire episode here or more highlights here. But definitely subscribe here. That way you can, get the latest videos as they drop. For real, 4 strokes.